Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Yes, we're doing a new challenge today. You may remember a previous video where I created a single tile city. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty successful city. However, looking back and remembering my infraspace days, in that game I found circular cities were actually the best shaped city. So what I thought it might be fun to try is, well, building a circular city and seeing if it can compete with the square city. Now I'm gonna need water. So I feel like my starting point, rather than being up over this way, I'm going to bring it over here. And I sort of want to like start with like an inner circle and then slowly grow the city like in a big circle. I'm on the map Arid Plains if you wanted to try this yourself. One thing I don't like about this map, looking at it, like what is going on with this bridge? So we've got flat road at ground level and then suddenly it just leaps up into the air and then we've got bridge for nothing. Like there's just grass underneath. And like what about this side? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like I like bridges. Well, there's got to be some purpose, right? Anyway, in order to get our roads over to that way, I actually want to take them underground. Yes, tunnels are very expensive, but oh, I have no... I have no road types unlocked. Okay, so I reckon let's just join these together. And then we'll grab this bit of road. We'll take it underground. And then we'll just take it over this way. Oh boy, that's 36 grand. But yeah, we'll have it come back to the surface here. And this is where our city is going to start. And to make this fair on myself, I'm going back to the 70 grand starting limit. So I just spent 50 grand. So let's just add 50. So now I've got the 70 quid starting money. We've got the starting road, which is what we would have usually had. So we're going to start from here. So first things first, I need a circle. It would be ideal. Wait, why have loads of roads just unlocked? Oh, really, game? I could have put a six lane road in. Now all my traffic has to just come along 2 lanes. Oh, but yeah, thankfully there is actually a roundabout here. So maybe I want to use that to start my city. Oh, I mean, it is pretty perfect. We are basing an entire city around a roundabout. This is going to be beautiful. And then if I have a look at zoning, oh, it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess on these curved roads. I think though, like the larger radius my arcs get, there should be like more places to have buildings. So maybe I should spend some time just putting the next set of roads in. So in order to do a curve, I think I need to go from above straight up. So we're intersecting with that point. And then if we go over there, that should make a decent curve. Then I can do the same from this one, 90 degrees over to that point. Right, so now we have a nice basic sort of circular layout. I mean, it's a bit lumpy from the sides, not gonna lie, but I think that's fine. Let me just press play to see. Okay, water's running that way. We want our water intakes on this side, and then poo water can come down this. So actually, inland water treatment plant. Should I be using that instead of the water drain pipe? I feel like I always pollute. I never look for other choices. Yeah, I'm gonna have a go with plonking one of those down and see if that will actually help us. Will you help us poo? I assume that's what you do. I'm not really sure. Anyway, pipe work from there to there, and then we just wanna make sure our entire city is covered. So that involves having a node in the middle and probably just like working out like that. Yes, not the most realistic because these pipes, they should be under roads rather than under people's houses. But drainage is underground, so if you make a mistake, no one will ever know until it floods and everyone dies from poo. Anyway, next up, these guys are going to need some electricity, as is my entire city. So what sort of things we got? I should probably go... I mean, a coal plant costs 19 grand, produces 40 megawatts and 50 pollutions. Whereas if I spent a bit more, 35 grand. So it only produces 16 megawatts more, but way less pollution. I don't think I can justify that yet. So we'll go with the coal plant. Now, what I may do as well, I feel like I want to work in segments. We got 4 segments sort of set up. So we could have an industrial segment, a commercial one, a residential, and maybe an office one. Or maybe 2 should be residential. I don't know, but I need to work out where my next road can go because we've got the tunnel in the way. But yeah, construction cost of 440 gets me the distance. And then, oh yeah, that is good. That is good. I made like the top half of a Pokeball, like the bit that opens. Paddy, I choose you! Alright, so using Move It mod and Anarchy, I think I can shove that there. And yes, I have just built underwater, but it's just to give me the spot so I can build the on-land bit, if that makes sense. If I go from there 90 degrees up to that marker line, use this mod to make it go flat, then we can delete all this underwater stuff and raise those. Lovely. All right, then after a bit of tweaking, we've got some more area, which is fantastic. So it means we can now squeeze in our coal plant there and then start brushing this up. So I think we want residential like in this quarter. Industrial, we want this segment. Then we'll probably want some commercial down this end. What I'm going to do actually, while people are moving in over there, let's just do a road down that way and to the center, then maybe the same here. So I do really want to try and segment this. So this will all be commercial, then residential can go round to like about there. Lovely. Oh, people don't have water. Why don't you have water? Ah, because I expanded and I didn't expand my pipe work. All right, let's branch out up that way. All right, so anyway, the city is now coming to life. I've colored it in like this. So we got a small bit of commercial. We got fairly large industrial, fairly large residential. This bit over here, I've actually wiped it of everything. I'm going to have that as like my unique buildings, like parks and things. I think that will be a good sort of buffer between the residential and the industrial. But right, we've got 22 grand. I guess I should just keep building out, to be honest. So 440 did actually seem to work pretty well. And I can only use cost because it doesn't seem to give me like lengths on this. If I just do 90 degrees, 440 cost, and I'm hoping my square technique will still work. Oh, no, it's too far away. Yeah, I think that's still circular. Maybe, possibly, potentially. We'll see. Ah, the trouble with changing. I've made a vital mistake. I should have kept this road 90 degrees so I can still do this. Oh, I may need to change that. I was too focused on my segments. Anyway, we have high demand for residential, so get a load of new houses built in there. Make sure they got drainage. I am going to have to start webbing up this drainage. I think I may as well do that now. So we'll just go under like every road. All right, anyway, after a bit of tweaking, I think I got this road back where I actually want it. So finally, we can let the population grow again. Oh, I've just realized I haven't named the city. We're not calling it Westdale. There we go. That describes our city perfectly. Anyway, there's a little bit of demand for everything. So, I mean, I know I wanted to do my segment thing, but I think I'm probably better off keeping these early ones colored in sort of like that because I need more of these buildings. Thankfully, people are moving in to This Is Pointless. I'm a little bit worried about, like, look at the size of this road. This is where everyone has to enter the city from. Maybe worth an investment because it's 3 huge fast lanes going down to a 40-mile-an-hour little tunnel entrance. Anyway, I got 3 grand remaining. I think I'm gonna try and get this road in and hopefully the drainage as well. So road, I got 800 quid remaining. Can I just drain like as much of this as possible? Okay, no, now I'm out of money. Now I'm down to 82 quid. Thankfully, very high demand for residential. So let's just paint them in. Yeah, look, they are flying up. They are absolutely flying up. Love to see that. And we're finally making a profit. We're making 200 quid a week. And not only that, we're finally a little Hamlet. I feel like this is like the slowest I've ever got to this point. Anyway, we got a nice 20 grand bonus there, which means we can build some of these essential things. We're gonna need garbage collection as soon as possible. So I reckon let's just shove one of those probably just in there. Probably a bit of education wouldn't go amiss. I recently learned as well, thank you to YouTube commenters, that the green is just like who gets happy. It isn't who's covered, like who can actually go to school. It's literally just happiness. So I don't need to worry as much as I was previously about the school location, but I will shove it there in the middle. So we got those roads in. I should probably invest in the drainage as well. So as before, that's all going to be industrial. Paint it up. And I should probably do my roads down here for the commercial stuff. Although I do have some commercial space up there. Yeah, let's get that in. I do like a commercial buffer in this game. Yes, I did say this was going to be for the unique buildings, but I feel like they're quite a way off. Anyway, there's suddenly a huge residential push. Very high demand. So I think I'm going to shove that like down this way. This was like around the back of the school. Keep commercial in that little section, but I will paint all around this edge as well. Then we're pretty good, although I'm starting to regret doing my circle in this corner of the map because Because we're right at the edge. I need to buy like 2 plots of land already. So we are a worthy village. We've unlocked loads of stuff though. We can buy new areas. We can take a second loan out. That's like the decent one. And we've got unique buildings and other things. Okay, cool. Cool. This is good. Right. First things first. Let's buy a plot. I think I probably want to stick on this side for now, because then we can keep expanding this circle, and then we can just go on to this side once we're sort of big enough to span the river entirely. But yeah, for now, we've got to keep expanding. There's so much demand to live here. I can see why. Why wouldn't you want to live here? There's roundabouts everywhere. It's basically if Milton Keynes was actually a nice place to live.
I can't believe you've done this.
So, oh no, we're burning. We're burning. I forgot. I should have spent my money on these. Right, fire engine. Where are we going to shove you? Shove you there for now. Right next door to the fire. Right, that's it. Come on. It's like the easiest job you've ever had. Literally next door. And quick, look, they must be rich. They got a posh car. Rich people pay more taxes, so we got to help them. Good work, guys. Gotta love the fire service. Prioritizing rich people. I think I was going to commercial buffer like all the way over to that, and then possibly move the commercial to like there-ish. So then I can make all of that section residential. I got 14 grand. I reckon it's probably worth getting a police station. We haven't got any medical clinics yet, so everyone's very unhealthy. But for now, I'm prioritizing budget for the roads. All right, so this is working out quite nicely, to be fair. I'm regretting putting a curve on that, like where people come up. Like, yes, I know it's curved, it goes over there, but it ruins the circular sort of illusion thing you've got going on. And like, it is an illusion. Like from down here, you literally can't tell it's circular. Anyway, bit of industrial demand, so we'll just paint that up and we'll just fast forward time. We're making some fat cash now, 2 grand a week. Haven't even taken a loan yet. Maybe I should. 60 grand. Imagine how much I can expand. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So we'll buy more roads. We'll do the curvy ones. Put the pipe network in, and we'll see everyone's getting burgled. What? I thought I put a police department in. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I put 2 fire engines in. They're competing with each other. Fire engines in use 0 out of 6. This one's... Oh, I'm an idiot. I swear I do that all the time. Like, they look so similar. Police station is now in. There we go. The crime should be reduced soon. Yeah, look. All these burglars. You're out of a business. You're going to have to find a real job. Although I'm proud that you didn't become an architect. Anyway, huge demand for residential again. I'm not surprised because we're now a tiny town, which means we finally got landscaping. Oh, that is good. Although, somehow, everyone ended up building their houses here anyway. Like, you got the most random crappy gardens you've ever seen. They're just like cliffs. Anyway, paint. The good thing now, every sort of like new road we add in adds like such a large area compared to what we had at the start. Okay, that is working out very well. Let's go down to like there. Got 80 grand, by the way. I might shove a recycling center in like down here somewhere, because that will reduce the amount of rubbish. Because this landfill, it will get full at some point. We've got to be a little bit careful about that. I should probably invest in education as well. We'll shove a school there. Look at all those happy faces. And then maybe shove a high school in. If we shove that next to the primary school, as soon as you left primary school, you can go straight to secondary school. You don't have to find out where it is. It's literally next door. Also, medical clinics. I've completely failed to put any of these in. We'll shove one down there. That should make my citizens a bit healthier. Oh, I'm seeing power shortages. Oh, because we're nearly out of power. Okay, we need another coal plant. We'll shove that down in our industrial area next to the recycling plant. I'm a bit concerned about like this is like the center of my city. And at the moment, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit crappy. Like, look, the trees are dying. I mean, it's got 2 dino oils on the same roundabout. Like, is that really needed? So I may look at clearing this up at some point just to make it a bit like, so as people come out the tunnel, they're not just greeted with like dead trees and burger adverts. There's a lot of burger advertising, actually. If you come to like this center bit, look down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you are not escaping the center of the city without getting a burger. I'll tell you that. Anyway, I'm going to stagger this commercial buffer just so I can keep expanding the houses like over to like that edge. Yeah, this is going well. So what unique buildings do we have? The city arch. That's what we need as the entrance to our city. Is it worth 20 grand though? Probably not yet. I think that's one to save up for once you got a bit more money. For now though, We got to keep on growing. All right, so I've expanded out even more. So let's paint this up. There's so much demand for everything. This is amazing. So hopefully as we paint these, we should have buildings coming up behind us. Oh, look how quick they're going up. And just like that, we're a boomtown and we've finally unlocked the new areas. You know what that means? We can expand that direction and get our first bridges in. So let's go buy the next plot of land. So we want to go... Oh, we're going to need 2 plots. I did not think this through. Still, that's 5 grand, so we'll buy that one. And then I think what we're gonna want is a bridge straight across this road. So we could take that over to there. Okay, nice. That sort of works. It's gonna be quite tricky to line up some of these roads. Okay, but I think I've done it. I've got this new arm in. Oh, that is good. We've got 2 bridges going on already. That is how you know you're making a successful city. And what I'm thinking, this side could literally just be like a residential area, or should this be the industrial and I move it all? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Still, we'll add a huge new area in this corner. And oh, look, people can die now. So we need a cemetery. Sorry, I sort of said that like a bit. Sound like I was happy or something. I wasn't happy that people can die. I was just surprised it's now unlocked. I missed it. But look, you can see loads of people are dead and there's nowhere for them to go. So hopefully, yeah, the hearses are leaving, so they should go pick up... Oh my goodness, look at the crowd outside this high school. Someone took their dog to school. Oh no, it's a cat. Why would you take a cat to school? Anyway, students, 688 out of 1,000, so we definitely don't need one of those. Elementary school, also good. We could probably start thinking about a university. But we do actually need to unlock that. So no, we don't need to think about that at all. Building on fire. I am noticing quite a few more fires about. I mean, the fire engines are just there, so hopefully they'll just come around the corner to that fire. Oh no, now this building's caught on fire. That is the trouble. Fires do spread. Thankfully, their colleagues have arrived, so that is now out. Another day saved. I need to get building this side. So I guess I'll build that, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, so things have been progressing nicely. I mean, actually, things are going so well. Like, look at the money. Got nearly 500 grand. I'm making 10 grand a week. The trouble is, demands are going up like anything. The good news, I've just unlocked the high-density stuff, which means we can cram more people in. And not only that, I can finally buy this corner, so let's get that done. And you know what, although this is like really successful, I could just keep getting bigger and bigger. I feel like maybe I want to get like another one, so I think I might do that. Right, so I've done all the road layouts, used up most of my money, but should be fine once we've connected this. So we are going to have to go straight down underground and pop up somewhere under these houses. So there we go. Sorry about your hedge. Let's hope they're not planning on having a barbecue anytime soon. So I've doubled the water inlet. I'm just connecting up these. These are 2 more water treatment plants. So now we've got triple the amount of sewage. Because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this area, I'm going to slowly move residents out and basically turn a lot of these houses into factories and stuff. So let's do this strip. They are not going to like this, I can tell you that. We can swap that with industrial because that's our greatest. Do the same with the row above. Although I've just realized, isn't that... Yeah, we got 2 schools there. So everyone's coming to the high school to learn. They're going to be right next to some factories and stuff. That's not ideal. Anyway, I'm going to spend the rest of my money draining this side up. And then let's turn this into a high-density residential area. Possibly with like an office area in the middle. If I'm going to put offices in, I need a university though, which thankfully I had already built over here. So that should be fine. So what I'm thinking, office zone in the middle. And we'll do a high-density commercial belt. Then the rest should be high density residential. That is people starting to move in. Question, will electricity get over or do I need some pylons? May need some pylons, at least temporary ones. One other thing worth noting, I did put a bus route in. Check that out. All the blue lines, there's buses everywhere. You can get the bus to work, the bus to your neighbor's house, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Anyway, oh no, what's that? What is that? How did that happen? Why do these maps always give me tsunamis? What is it with this game and tsunamis? Now, that does actually remind me, though. I was going to... I mean, I probably can't yet because everything's gone mental. But I was going to attempt to add some keys. Like just some nice little walls like that. I'm turning these into like proper seaside properties. Also undermining a lot of foundations. Sorry about that. Wait, what? How are these... Why has the game done this? What has happened to that house? It's literally like there's more foundation than house. How do they get to their barbecue? Look how high the door is. This makes no sense. But look how much safer that... excuse me. All right, let me just pause. Who's actually in here? Right, who is it? Amanda Roberts. What do you think you're doing? Driving home to play Cities Skylines 2. Oh, man, fair play. On your way. If I had access to Cities Skylines 2, I would probably drive my car in exactly the same manner as well. But I think I got to do the other side of the road as well. And basically, as over here goes to the industrial area, I've just swapped it to one without trees, because otherwise the trees will just die and it will look, well, it won't be nice. They've got nice rounded edges like that, so you can really tell where nature ends and our city begins. Anyway, I'll try and do the same down here. All right, and that is pretty prepared for all my new residents to move in. Wow, they are moving in fast. Look at all those. Now, I've just unlocked the incineration plants, so I'm going to shove a load of these down. I've just shoved 3 of them in, so that should help us a bit. Now, power in the city is fine. I did invest in this geothermal power plant, producing 100 megawatts. Decent. But yeah, circular cities seem to be the way to go, not gonna lie. All right, the only trouble is we've got a few burglaries going on, so let's invest in a big police station. I'm going to put a new fire station over here as well, and as I got the money, we got a mega hospital as well. Look at all that happiness. Anyway, we're now a small city, which means we can probably start getting the unique buildings I wanted, and it means I can get some bridges in, so I think I'm going to make all of this side like industrial. Boosh. Oh, look at that. Since we have demand, we'll color in the rest of that as well with the high densities. Right, and then we can just watch this place grow. As I'm sat watching this, I'm just wondering why and how have I gone from like one city to 2 massive bull cities? Why have I made more work for myself? It makes no sense. Oh, actually, it does make sense. Because I build efficient cities. Yep, honestly, one of the most efficient city layouts I've ever done. I'd recommend this to anyone. Anyway, if you enjoyed, guys, remember to boost the like button, and I'll catch you next time. Peace, love, and it was a face, you damn perverts. It's got a mouth. Bye!